considering Seneca as the next step on your journey, you're creative, resourceful, and resilient. That's why Seneca appeals to you. We value those traits too. I'm Hannah, Business Development Manager and proud Seneca graduate. I'll be your host today. Before we dive into what Seneca can offer, we want to share with you a short video. It includes some of our grads who were once like you, on the verge of a big decision that changed their lives for the better. They accepted the challenge and have taken their Seneca education to extraordinary places. They hit the ground running because they had the tools and experience they needed before graduation. Now they're making positive impacts in their career, and you can do too.
Now is your time to come together, to build it, to push it further, to go there, to tell that story, to make your mark, to go deeper, to question everything, to have empathy, to have courage, to explore, to grow, to adapt, evolve, to make a statement, to create a world, to experiment, to make it better, to care, to innovate, advocate, move, fly, dare. To apply, to accept the challenge.
Now is your time.
Now is your time.
Now is your time.
Now is your time.
Now is your time. Seneca, challenge accepted.
Seneca College is a public institution that was established 54 years ago in the north of Toronto, Canada's largest city. While there are also private colleges in Canada, public colleges are often more well-known. Because Seneca College is one of the most well-known colleges in Ontario, you will graduate with highly regarded credentials. Having Seneca College on your resume will open doors. When you join Seneca, you become part of a diverse global community. Each term, we welcome thousands of students from across Canada and around the world. Seneca is part of a strong network in industry with community partners and alumni. No matter where you go, in your neighborhood, across the country, or around the world, you're bound to find a successful Seneca graduate doing great things, leading change, and ready to help. 9 out of 10 students find employment in the field that they studied at Seneca within 6 months. You can also learn practical skills suitable for your dream career immediately after graduation. There are the applicants who know exactly what they want to study, and those who are not so sure. But don't worry, there are hundreds of programs options at Seneca. Our strength is in our diversity of people and programs. The Seneca community includes experts in business, science, technology, creative arts, health science, hospitality, and much more. Here are some of the programs popular among Filipino students. So start with certificate. Studying at Seneca means you have options. You decide when and how you want to pursue your goals. So we have up to 3 intakes a year, depends on the program. And our range of credentials provide you options with 1-year certificates, such as Hospitality Foundation or Personal Support Worker, and 2 3-year diploma or advanced diploma in accounting, computer programming, social service worker, genetology, early childhood education, journalism, media-related courses, or international business. And we can get a bachelor degrees at Seneca as well. And these are postgraduate certificates. These are also opportunities to build on a credential. You can pass away from a diploma to degree or from a degree to a graduate certificate. And you will get the academic and career guidance. You need to make the right choice. so you can maximize your strengths and love what you learn. Our postgraduate certificate is about 8 months to a year. So I'd like to introduce a bundled graduate certificate. The 2-year diploma or 2 postgraduates is the popular choice for international students to get the 3 maximum years of your post-graduation work permit. This will allow you to stay in Canada 3 more years to work. You can also consider to stay in Canada for good if you meet the requirements for the next step. Since majority of Filipino applicants already have degree, they're looking into postgraduate certificate. The postgraduate certificate is designed for university graduates as well as for working professionals who want to upgrade their skills in 8 months to a year. You can get bundled graduate certificates to meet the eligibility of maximum lengths of post-graduation work permit. Learning is a lifelong process and will be with you all the way. And next question would be about the tuition fees, right? We all know how important it is to budget. It's one of those foundational skills you need in your life and in your career too. I'll show you the range of tuition fees at Seneca. So for diplomas, it's about 15,000 Canadian dollars per year. Per year means usually 2 semesters a year. And degree, it starts from 18,000 Canadian dollars. Postgraduates, it's similar to diploma, starting from 50,000 Canadian dollars. And there are health insurance fees and ancillary fees. So if you budget the annual tuition fee, that's gonna be this much in pesos. I try to get the exchange rate of today, so I hope this is close to accurate. And for the admission requirements, we recognize Philippines as one of the English-speaking country. So if you graduated or completed a minimum of 2 years full-time secondary, that means if you graduated from K to 12 system or K to 10 system was college or university level from the Philippines, you're exempt from submitting IELTS. But you have to also remember your school, the method of instruction should be in English so that we can exempt your IELTS or TOEFL or other English proficiency test. And for the other requirements, please refer to each program page where you can talk to one of the admission helps staff. And in addition to supporting your academic goals, our Seneca campuses also have a wide range of services and activities to enhance your college experience. There's a whole team of Seneca experts always ready to help you. We also have Filipino Students Association actively promote Filipino cultures for international activities and help each other at Seneca. And many students ask me whether it's possible to make friends in the mid of pandemic. There are many safe and convenient ways you can connect with us virtually. So our Seneca Student Federation, they ran a couple of events and they're still running many virtual events, such as Netflix watching party, language exchange, stress management or cooking school, and art sessions as well. And okay, Hannah, we heard about Seneca and its program, but can we find a job when we graduate? That's gonna be most of your questions. And my answer is yes. All our academic programs are informed by industry. What you learn reflects what's happening now in real life. And you will get the academic and career guide to make the right choice so you can maximize your strengths and do what you love. And we want you to make the right choice for you so that you can be confident in your decision and build your strengths to find a fulfilling academic experience that leads to a great career. Career services can help you with many supporting platforms such as this website, Seneca Works. We have recently hosted virtual job fair to connect with Seneca students and employers. And they also run resume critique, interview skill sessions, and many more. Seneca community is ready to welcome you. We're big, we're friendly, and we look after each other. The pandemic has presented the opportunities for us, for all of us to learn in different ways. To help you find your bearings in a virtual environment, Seneca provides a multitude of resources and learning supports. Like with any new challenge, it takes some time to get up to speed, and you will have the tools you need, and we're here to support you every step of the way. So when you arrive at Pearson Toronto Airport, Seneca provides you a free airport pickup. We'll pick you up from the airport to go to your house or apartment that you booked. And we have advisors who give advice on your study permit, work permit, or your academic issues and career services. Like I mentioned in my previous slide, we have a great support from career services team. And if you need extra help for your study, we also provide free tutoring through Learning Center. And if you're feeling homesick, or if you want to talk to someone, we also provide counseling service and mentoring and health services through Virtual Doctor at this moment. And our campuses, we have many campuses in Greater Toronto area. So our main campus, Newnham, is right here. There are 2 subway stations close to our main campus. And the other campus is inside of York University, and there is a subway station right in the campus. We also have SIA campus, which is for international students. And between these 4 big campuses, SIA, Newnham, Seneca York, and King campus, we have a inter-campus shuttle. So any campus you're going to, we have a shuttle between the campuses, so you can get there easily. And our campuses, the locations, it's very convenient to get to by public transportation. And King campus is known for a very, very beautiful campus with lake inside as well. And the buildings are very new, and we are state-of-art facilities and up to all the facilities. And we renovated our dining areas, so we are excited to have our students back on the campus. So here are more photos about our campuses. This is Seneca York, SIA campus, and Newnham, and that's the big lake in the King campus. And Seneca also has a downtown campus. So it depends on your program, what program you're going to study. You may go to different campuses to study. And I got some questions from Jessica. You guys asked me about housing options too. So there are 2 types of housing support or from Seneca. One is off campus. So that means we have some option to choose homestay or room in a rent. But homestay is currently suspended because of the COVID-19 situation. But you can also visit our website for more information. We have a website so that you can easily find your housing options. And another option is live on campus. We have 2 residents at Seneca. One is at the Newnham, the main campus, and the other one is at the King campus. So this is the 1 unit. 2 students are going to stay in 1 unit, but they're going to have private bedrooms. Ensuite kitchenettes, cable TV, internet, and phone services are included. And it's right on the campus, on the soil of Seneca campus. So very convenient to go to your classes. And here I'd like to, before I take your questions, I'd like to conclude my presentation with 7 reasons to study in Canada. Number 1, it's because of its healthy and safe community. 2, the qualification, academic and education qualification valued around the world. 3, affordable education. Compared to other English-speaking countries, the tuition fee is relatively affordable. And then number 4, the world-class language education in English and French. And it's multicultural society. Number 6, because of its exciting campus life. And number 7, because of its possibility of employment and immigration, which is the most important and popular reasons for Filipino students to study in Canada. So if you're interested in studying at Seneca, you can talk to one of the counselors at Admission Hub, or you can visit Seneca's website. and you can apply, or you can take a look at the some programs. There are hundreds of programs from our website. So take a look at the names of programs. I'm going to mention a couple of programs or answer your questions. But if you didn't hear from me or want to find more about Seneca, then please visit our website. And we are also going to host a virtual open house on October 16 from 8 p.m. according to Philippine time, or it's 8 a.m. in Toronto time. So visit our website and please mark this on your calendar so that you can find more information about Seneca, and you can also talk to our faculty members on that day. So please remember this. So again, my name is Hannah Jung. Here is my email address, or also you can follow us on social media. Before I close my presentation, I'm going to share one more video of one of the Filipino students.
My advice for those aspiring students is to work really hard for it. If you have a goal in mind, just keep pushing forward. And with that, it's challenge accepted. The challenge for you is to build up your career. And with Seneca, you can do it. When we talk about support services, what comes in my mind is the computing commons, wherein we can practice what we learn. Second one is the sports center, and I work there as a student staff operations support, and it's quite relieving feeling for me because I was able to work in my college and at the same time enjoy my stay. What I like about Seneca is it helps students to cope up with expenses with different kinds of student support, like the food bank. It's really a good way on how to help while studying at Seneca. What I love about Toronto, Canada is that the people there are very approachable, and I fell in love with the place itself because it's the first time I saw snow, and it's kind of, unforgettable experience for me.
All right. Thank you very much, Hannah, for that very wonderful and very informative session. Thank you. And now I am opening the floor for our question and answer portion. So guys, if you have questions and clarifications about the programs, school requirements, and services of Seneca College, feel free to type that in our chat box. It is located in the right part of your screen. Do you have any questions there? We have one here, Hannah, from Ryan.
Okay, can you read that for me?
All right. The question is, can I apply for project management information technology, even if my degree is via psychology? But I have more than 8 years of IT business analysis and SAP implementation backgrounds.
Okay, so I don't see why not. Maybe your bachelor degree is a totally different area, so you may need to elaborate that on your study plan. But because of your working experience, 8 years of working experience in IT, that meets the requirements for our program. So it should be fine.
All right. Thank you very much, Hannah, for the answer. Next question from Mary Ann. Will students be able to afford the cost of living in the area compared to, say, Montreal? In other words, what's the advantage of studying here compared with schools in Montreal or other areas?
Okay, so I guess Marianne has relatives or friends in Montreal.
In Quebec,
so that's why she's
comparing it.
Yeah, she's picking the to Montreal too. So it's beautiful city. And you can feel the French Canadian side of it there. So in education part or living parts in Montreal, you will speak or you will use more the French language.
Yeah.
And for the school and affordable side, I can say, Toronto is the largest city and biggest city in Canada. That means there are more people and more jobs, even though the living cost might be a little bit more expensive, but because of there are many jobs and opportunities there, so that also attracts more people. That's why the more and more people come to Toronto and Ontario. And the
Alright.
advantage of studying, I can say, Toronto is the center for the finance and IT and other business parts. So it depends on what areas of business or what areas study you want to study and pursue your careers. You may want to consider other cities, or it's up to you. You can compare other cities. But I was an international student too before, so it's gonna be my 10 years in Canada since I came to Canada as an international student. And I also had that consideration. I took into consideration which city I want to go to. So you want to compare the living costs or the career. I want to say, if you want to plan your future, please look at the job that you want to pursue in your career. So use LinkedIn or let's say Indeed and type the job title and the city and see how many jobs are coming up. That could be one way of choosing the city where to study and live.
All right. Thank you very much, Hannah. Another question. Do you offer scholarship grants?
Yes, we do. So if you visit our website, you can type scholarship or bursary, and you will see the list of scholarships and awards and bursaries too. And for September and January intake, we are also planning to have more scholarships for Filipino students. So yeah, there are opportunities, there are chances.
Okay, thank you. Another question is the station program open and available in May 2022?
Let me quickly check our website, because I know esthetician program is very, very popular. So it usually gets closed really quickly. So here, give me one moment. And I can also share the link where you can see Seneca's program and its availability. Esthetician program is now running in May. That's why. So you can choose either January or September. For September, for this year is full, and for January next year is also full. So you may want to look out for the September 2022. We're going to open the application for September 22 in November 2021.
All right. Next question. Do you have business programs related to accounting with paid co-op?
Yeah, of course.
Internship, yeah.
Yes, we do. So we have many, many business programs. We have the biggest business faculty. And for the accounting, we have a 2 years accounting program, accounting and payroll was co-op. And when we say co-op, it's usually paid. When we say field placement or internship, it's non-paid. So for the co-op part, it's mostly paid.
Okay. Thank you for that, Hannah. Next question. If I avail of a bundled graduate certificate program, example, business analysis plus project management, will Seneca provide 2-year study year or just for the first program, which is only for 1 year?
We give you 2 offer letter. So one for business analysis and the second one for project management, or vice versa. You can choose when to start or which one to start first. So you will get the 2 letter of acceptance at the same time.
Okay, thank you, Hannah. Next question from Lisa. Am I qualified to take PSW, personal support worker, even if I'm a college undergraduate? Actually, for this question, since it's a bit, we need to check your qualification, your education background, and work experience first. So after this webinar, we will be having a one-on-one consultation wherein we can discuss your backgrounds and which program is most suitable to you based on your qualifications. Right, Anna?
Sure.
And we'll give you the best options. Programs from Seneca College. Okay, thank you, Maitha, for that question. Next question from Maria. Hello, ma'am. Do you have a program that is related to medtech? And do you offer paid co-op?
Medtech,
or related program?
Yes, we have more more community service related, or for example, recreational or social service worker, or bachelor degree in nursing. But medtech, not we don't have that many programs in medtech.
All
So
right.
if you can specify more what kind of medical related technology program that you're looking for, I may be able to find a matching program for you.
Yes, maybe we can discuss that during our one-on-one consultation. Okay, and then thank you, Hannah. For our next question, I only finished 3 years in college here in the Philippines. Would I still be able to apply for any courses available in Seneca? For Ms. Russell, we need to check your educational background first, so we can choose and give you options, programs from Seneca College. So after this webinar, please send us your resume so that we can check your educational background.
And if I add on to that, so
Okay.
if you graduate, I guess you graduated from K to 10 system and went to college for 3 years. So that meets our general requirements. So if you completed your first and second year in the Philippines at the college or university, we'll consider as grade 11 and grade 12 in Canada. So that meets most of the admission requirements, but we have to see your English subject, or depends on the program, mathematics or science or other subjects too. So if you have your documents, please show it to Jessica for more
Yes.
information.
Next question. Do you have a financial aid for international students? Another question, what if my grades it's not too impressive? Is Seneca College very particular with grades to admit international students?
Okay, so I know most of Asian students, including Filipino students, have really good grades. And whenever they say it's not too impressive, it's still good. So we have a minimum grade. So if you are above the minimum grade, you are eligible to apply one of our programs. And another question was financial aid. So we don't call it financial aid, but you can apply for scholarship or bursaries, or there are some awards. So let's say you make Seneca proud at one competition with your special skill or other criteria to meet. So we have list of scholarship or bursary rewards list. So that you can apply for. We don't only look at the GPA, we also consider other parts too. So you may want to visit our website, type scholarship, and look more into it.
All right. Next question. Do you offer MBA?
We don't offer MBA. It's at the university or graduate school level. So we're college, but also offer honors degree and also the postgraduate certificate. So the highest level, highest credential is postgraduate certificate. Some students bring credit from there, but it depends on the school that you're going into MBA. So you may want to look at the postgraduate certificate instead of MBA at Seneca.
Right. Thank you. Next question. How many hours or days in a week does a student attend classes? Looking at the possibility.
It depends on the program. So the average is about 22 hours. Some programs, they have 25 hours a week. Some programs have less than 20 hours. So it depends on the program, but average is about 20 to 22 hours.
All right. Next question. How about marketing related diploma course with paid co-op? Do you have?
Marketing related paid co-op, let me see. Well, again, we say it's an optional co-op. We call it optional co-op. So that means you have to be eligible for that co-op and apply for the job. And co-op coordinator will share a special website with all our co-op students, and you're going to apply for your co-op job. And it depends on the company. Some company, they will compensate you different way, or some companies will pay you hourly wage. So it depends on the company that you're applying for. But through the optional co-op, we offer different options.
Next question. Do you have a biotech program with paid call?
So, okay, I'll pass on to that paid co-op part, okay? Because I briefly mentioned. And biotech, yes, we have
Biotech,
a
yeah.
yes, we do have a program. It's called biotechnology, advanced 3-year advanced diploma program, and it has optional work term. So which
Okay.
means it has co-op work time.
Okay. Thanks, Hannah. Last question here from our chat box from Donna. If I complete a 1-year program, am I eligible for PGWP? If yes, how long is the validity of the PGWP? This part is about the visa application. But to answer that, if you're going to take a 1-year program in Canada or at Seneca College, you'll have a 1-year PGWP. It is equivalent for 1 year. But later on, after the question and answer portion, we will be discussing about the student visa application for Canada, and we will discuss as well the initial requirements and how we process and our services for Filipino students. Are there any questions for Hannah before we proceed to our next parts of the program? Oh, there's a question from Aaron. And they have, this is out, do you offer accommodation?
And,
Hannah,
yes, we do have a on-campus housing
On-campus.
option. We're off-campus. Right now, for the off-campus, we're using a website so that you have more option to search for the information. And for on-campus housing, we do have the student residence. That's about $1,000 a month.
All right. Thank you very much. Another question. My bachelor degree holders still take 2-year diploma program. It depends. It depends. We can check that. We can discuss that during our one-on-one consultation after our webinar, and we've scheduled another session. We can check what are the possible programs for you.
Yes, I got some questions from Jessica. I guess it's also from one of you guys. And if I go back to the list that I have, let me see if I miss anything. So I have one question about part-time, full-time job offer, job support. So during my presentation, I mentioned our career services. They help you build on your resume, because I get a lot of resumes from the Philippines and Canada. We have a slightly different style. So our career services team give you a resume critique so that it looks powerful and attractive when you apply for your job. And you can also look for a part-time job or full-time job options through our career service website. Or some students like Aaron in the video that I played earlier, he worked at the gym. He worked at the sports center on campus. And my office, Seneca International Office, we also have 2 Filipino students working part-time. So there are some offices hiring students. And I also studied at Seneca and graduated from Seneca. And I worked on campus as a student ambassador. So that could be another way of settling into your life in Canada, or get more Canadian life experience, Canadian working experience too. And other parts, you asked me the delivery of method for the next semester. So right now we're, Jessica, can you type Seneca College website?
All right, great.
senecacollege.ca. So we have a page for the health updates.
So when you look at the corner, very top corner, you can click program delivery information. Yes, that one, you can click that one to see, click new student. So for the fall semester, we have some options. Some programs, they deliver online, hybrid, or in-person and flexible. And if you scroll down, you can see the method of delivery for each program. For January intake, which is, you might be interested in, or later intake, we're going to update our information on this page. So you may want to check this website often. And for health protocols, if you go back to the main page.
One more, yes. So if you click vaccination policy, we also updated our vaccination policy. Right now, Seneca has the vaccine clinic on campus. So students or community people, they book their appointments to get their vaccine shot. And as of September 7 this year, September 7, which means which is first day of September semester, we need a proof of vaccination to come to campus. So we're using Seneca app, Seneca Safe app, to upload the proof of your vaccination so that we can maintain the safe environment on campus for students, faculty, and other staffs too. And last things around the campuses or things nearby. We have a 2 subway station close to Newnham, the main campus, which means there are also many attractive or exciting places around the big subway station too. So when you go to the Finch station, that's the last or first station of the university line, or you can go to the Dunmill station. There is a big shopping mall there. So right around the campuses, it's very residential area, but then, fun and business or busy areas are not too far from the campus. And I see more question here in the chat box.
Yeah, wait.
From Olga.
You have
if I get the bundle certificate, when do I pay the tuition fee for the second program? So when you graduate from the first program or before you graduate, we are going to send you an email. Please register or please confirm for your second program. So you will get another tuition invoice for that. So yeah, activate your Seneca student email for important emails or important notices too.
All right, thank you very much, Hannah. I have a question.
Yes.
Have a question about the IELTS.
Okay.
Do you have programs accepted for, like, you're not waiving the IELTS for this certain programs? Do you have that? Do you have specific programs that requires IELTS or English test?
Oh, so for the Philippine, as I mentioned during my presentation, most of Filipino students are exempt from IELTS, exempt from submitting IELTS, because we consider Philippines as one of the English-speaking country. So if you graduated from K-12 system, or if you graduated from K-10 with college university transcript, but we have to see grade 12 English or college English grades. And the school's method of delivery or medium of instruction was in English, then yes, we exempt IELTS from the Philippines. So you don't have to submit IELTS score if you meet the requirements.
But this applies to all the international programs?
Yeah, all the programs that we offer to international students for Filipino students who meet the requirements.
Okay, no, okay, copy. Thank you very much.